All right, good evening, traders. Wow, there was a delay in that start. That's a crazy delay. Okay, well, all right, whatever. All right, so gonna share this to the other channel, see if we can get a couple more people in here real quick. Hopefully this doesn't mess with the live stream. Let's see, let's take a look at some of these patterns. So at the moment, like I said in the daily crypto update, I'm holding a couple of different coins at the moment. Scale is one of them. I've just said at the moment, but whatever, you know, been a long day. Scale is on a downtrend, very close to breaking out on this 5-minute downtrend. If it breaks this downtrend, I think we'll see Scale get back up to this 55-cent area. There is some strong resistance right there. Let's see. Let's turn these red so they don't freak me out. Okay. But you can see it right across the tops there and the bottoms of these candles. So we need to break the downtrend, and then we also need to break 56. And then after 56, I think we can see Scale up to 60 cents. Maybe tonight. I mean, this is only the 5-minute chart. And let's see. 12th, that was the other day. So just the other day, I mean, this was up at 60 cents 2 days ago. So it very easily could get back up there. Now at 60 cents, there's some pretty strong resistance that was previous support. And that is right back through here and all these dips where it kept bouncing off of till it finally cracked. So I like it up to 60 cents at least. I think we should easily get up to 60 cents. Kind of depends though, I guess, on what Bitcoin does. But we will see. So I see we got a few people in here. Currently though, I'm just kind of waiting because I do have all my funds locked up. As you can see right now, I got 27 cents available. I do want to make some trades, but I kind of want to wait to see if I can pull some profits from some of these positions. A couple other positions that I'm holding right now. TRB is another one. Yeah, TRB is at 107 currently. So still looking for that possible breakout. Yeah. Yeah, so okay, it did hold up the downtrend. I don't think it held up the downtrend. Maybe I can't remember. I just did the update and I don't remember what I was saying about this. But anyway, it's holding this support right here at 107.25. So if this support continues to hold, yeah, this is the 5-minute too. We've actually started a little bit of an uptrend possibly on the 5-minute. Possibly. I don't want to say for sure yet because it hasn't confirmed. We gotta wait for this to confirm. Yeah, see right now it's testing. It actually may be more like this because the bottom of that candle's there, but could be a little. We really don't want to see it back below 107, but we'll see if this trend line holds up. We should be finding out about that in the next couple of minutes. And if you guys have any questions about anything or you want me to check something, I know Elvis, if you're in here, you were asking about a stock this morning in the day trading stock market live stream, so you can ask that here and we'll take a look at it on TradingView, or whatever questions you guys may have. But let's see, the other ones I'm holding currently are Anchor. Anchor looks fine. Yeah, Anchor's fine. Yeah, because we got the same thing, but just a longer downtrend that's actually confirmed on this one. Or not downtrend, but uptrend. So we got this nice little uptrend on Anchor. And there is some support right there in that 14.25 area, it looks like. Or, yeah, somewhere right in there. 14.20, 14.25. And that's where it's testing right now. But I expect cryptos to start turning around. And then my other one is OGN. So we are having a pullback across the market right now, it looks like. Let's check Bitcoin. Bitcoin dipping. Yeah, so Bitcoin having a little sell-off here. We just need to see some buyers come in, but this is only on the 5-minute. I mean, this is 2 candles that are 5-minute candles, and Bitcoin's, you tested 50,000 and got rejected there, and it's dropped from 50,000 to 49.5. So that's not a major drop. That's a pretty low drop. Let's see, we got this. Yeah, right there's that 50,000 resistance line. I am concerned that it is below the uptrend, the main uptrend. So at the moment, Bitcoin needs to break over this little downtrend on the 5-minute here real soon. Let's turn this guy red. There we go. How's Ether doing? Yeah, even Ether right now, a little sell-off. So everything with a little sell-off right here in this last 5 to 10 minutes. But the big ripper today, there's a big ripper, and that is Polygon. If you caught the update, Matic. Yeah, Matic just broke up over 160. I think I was just saying in the update that I thought Matic would get to 160 pretty easily. I wasn't expecting it that soon, but it did do it. Nice little double bottom there right below 150, broke over 150 up to about 166. So right now there's nothing on Matic yet. Going to be some support at 150. Basically at this moment though, looking for it to hold 155. If it holds 150, well, 156. Looks like that's where it's trying to build support on the 5-minute. Looking back at this on the main chart. Let's see, where's Matic? Too many cryptos. There we go. So yeah, are we hitting new highs? I think we're hitting new highs. Yeah, we're hitting new highs with Matic. So I would expect this same kind of continuation pattern like it's had so far. I mean, both of these look the same. Run up, run down, run up, run down. And so I'd say once we hit a high, probably of 175, I don't know, 160 may be that point, but I think Matic's probably got a little bit more room tonight to 175, and then we may see it pull back tomorrow. Is what I'm thinking. But I don't think it will be that far of a pullback. Maybe to this 130 area. At worst case. So this could be one, Matic could be one to keep an eye on for some trades. Here's some day trades. Because it is bullish now. I mean, this is completely bullish. Yeah, it may try to go for that 175 now. Like I said, I'm going to post this to the other channel right now real quick, so see if we can get anybody over it. Some more people over here. Let's see. Right, where's my phone? So yeah, if there's any coins you guys want me to take a look at that you're trading or whatever, like I said, I'm just kind of waiting right now for the next 30 minutes to see if any of these swings that I'm holding are going to pop up, like TRB or OGN. If I had the funds to trade Matic, I definitely would, but I don't think I'd want to. Still, I wouldn't want to buy it up here at this top. It is making an engulfing candle right here on the 5-minute. If this candle can close over 163, it's got 2 minutes to do it. But I think, yeah, the last time I checked, Matic was the top runner of the day. There's not a whole lot else really running at the moment. Bunch of pullbacks. Yeah, maybe. I do think there's a lot of potential. My biggest concern is government interference with these cryptos. They're with them wanting to make their own digital cryptos, their own digital currencies or whatever. I don't know how much longer they're going to let this fly. I also don't think there's really much they can do about it either, other than tax the hell out of all of us, which probably will come. There's gonna, it's a new market. Like it's a whole brand new market with brand new technology covering so many different sectors, disrupting so many different sectors that it's hard to tell, what really can be done about it, if anything, or if they can affect it. But I'm pretty certain that the U.S. government and probably a few other governments will come down on it some with some regulations or whatever. But I don't think that'll stop it though. Personally, I'm an advocate for crypto. Especially right now with the economies. Even Australia's in bad shape with their economy. They have 3 different bubbles right now that are all about to pop, spending billions of dollars. Same thing in America, except we're spending trillions of dollars. And the stock market here is a big bubble, and I think it's going to crash soon. There's a lot going on right now around the whole entire globe that, to me, gives good reason to jump in to cryptocurrencies. Because if the government can't touch them, then that's where I want to be at. Just like physical gold and silver. You gotta keep a little bit of gold around, a little bit of silver, just in case. You never know. So let's pop back over real quick because this is pushing up. It's trying to break that 165. Let's see. Let's pop back over to this and take a look on the 5 minute, a couple of these swings. Okay, so TRB is trying to pop back above right now. And TRB, when it starts getting volume, it can rip. It is definitely a ripper. This one I've day traded multiple times if you've not been in here. But it has broken this downtrend, pretty much confirming it with this dip here and then coming back up. And if it can hold back above this 107, I think we could see buying volume come back in and easily see it up to 115 pretty fast. It's a very low circulating supply crypto. It's only 1.5 million TRB. This is the Teller network or whatever it is. So any amount of decent sized buying volume can push this up. And it moves pretty fast. Yeah, so Matic's kind of consolidating right now. Trying to break that 65, but it may start to pull back here soon. Let's see. OG, what am I in at OGN? I keep forgetting. Let's see. Because OGN, I don't know a lot about. I was just swinging it because of the chart pattern. It's hard to keep up with every single crypto, so I just try to find ones that I like. So yeah, I'm in at 131, and it's up to 138. So I'm up about $10 right now. I don't think that's enough to lock it out, but it definitely would not be enough to make up for my loss that I took. But this is only a 10-cent loss. Well, if this can start running, let's see, 140 is pretty strong resistance. But I think if this breaks over 140, we could see this back up to I think we could easily see this back. Well, 146 is also really strong. You mark that out. Oh, there goes the dog. Yeah, so 145 is going to be a little resistance. So I think we could see this back up to 145 tonight, possibly. Yeah, because that was 11 this morning. It was up at 145. It may even get over 150 soon. I don't know. We'll see. But getting a little bounce there. All these cryptos on the 5-minute. I bet Bitcoin's back over 50. Not quite, but getting there. That's what I was saying about these pullbacks. These are not that big of pullbacks for Bitcoin. But we do want to see Bitcoin break over 50,000 if we are going to have this weekend rebound. I'm looking for it to be a hot crypto weekend. Especially with Polygon breaking out. Let's see here. What else do we got? If you trade stocks and cryptos, Numair is a very interesting crypto to check out. They're like kind of like a hedge fund using AI technology to trade stocks. And NMR is their token that runs their platform. So it's a pretty interesting platform. Actually, I kind of want to check it out. I haven't actually checked out the full platform in a lot of detail. So while we're waiting here, I'm going to go check it out. If you guys don't mind. Oh boy. Okay. Wrong NMR. There we go. Numera.ai. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. You guys let me know. Yeah, right here. The hardest data science tournament on the planet. 3,086 models are building the world's open hedge fund by predicting the stock market. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Clean, regularized. And it can be given out for free. So they're using Python and R scripts to build these. I don't know much about coding. My wife does. But I don't quite understand coding that well. So it's not a pretty website, but it is one to definitely keep an eye on, I think, long term. Especially if they're starting to return profits off of their trading. I'm just going to go back to trading view for now because it's a lot easier to switch back and forth than garbage Coinbase. See if we have any of these cryptos making any patterns at the moment. 5-minute looks pretty ugly there. Anchor's holding up pretty well. Yeah, I definitely want to see OGN break over this 140 tonight. If it doesn't, OGN will drop back down into this triangle. And I am not holding it for that long. Scale having another little pullback. So maybe a possible flag here forming on Matic. It's not really a place to connect the uptrend yet but I would say probably something like this. This will probably, I could be wrong because it's really early to tell, but this does look like it's going to make a triangle here over the next 15-20 minutes. A nice bull flag and maybe could break out. I'm not exactly sure where this downtrend line is going to be at, though. I'm just guessing for now, because I don't know what pivot point it's going to make, but we'll see. Everything pulling back again. Let's see. Bitcoin getting rejected pretty hard there at 50,000. This coin started to make a bounce. You could yeah, Bitcoin needs to break this downtrend tonight. If Bitcoin doesn't break this sharp downtrend, it's going to keep going down. It's got to basically break that 50,000 area. But we do possibly on the 5-minute, like I was just saying about those other stocks, we do possibly have an uptrend forming here on the 5-minute. That's a really steep sell-off. It says not that big of a sell-off in reality, but it is pretty steep. I may be wrong about this this weekend rebound if we don't see Bitcoin climb up this trend line. If it cracks this trend line, then it may start to get ugly. Check out the Dogecoin really quick. The Doge is pretty bullish though. It broke back above that trend line, long-term trend line, and is moving up pretty nicely. We do have, this is kind of a bit of a quiet time, I guess, because maybe people are out partying instead of trading right now because it's Friday and they scaled back the mask mandates and all that. I don't know. Ethereum Classic, this one is getting very close to another breakout, because there's some very strong support that ran across here. It was resistance here, support here, and then support all the way through here, and then support there a couple of times before it cracked. So if it can get back above that, and I'm actually going to remove the downtrend up there because it's broken that. But a lot of strong support right here on Ethereum Classic at this $100 to 106 area. So if it breaks above 110, I think we'll see Ethereum Classic start to move again. It could be a possible play to watch while we're looking around. Yeah, Ethereum Classic is up 30%. CGLD and that just had a nice breakout too right there, 484 up to 530. That was about a 50-cent run. That would have been a good trade, but almost came back down so far. Looks like it's going to try to hold support at $5. If CGLD can hold support at $5, there could be a possible bounce play off of there. Yeah, good volume too. See, Yearn Finance is just crazy. It's more expensive than Bitcoin, which is pretty insane. Filecoin's another low circulating supply one. As you can see, it ran from 115 earlier up to 122. That was a $7 move. These are these USDC coins. ICP is another one that I fought back and forth with. I did make some decent profits on ICP a couple of times. See this last trade I did from 314 up to 343, so $30 rip on ICP. That was a day trade. That was 2 days ago. But ICP is another one that can rip pretty hard. Yeah, Brian, that's true. It's something I've been talking about a little bit, and I'm looking to have Liam from Confident in Crypto back on the channel again to talk about it some more and this kind of drop that we've had. But it's almost like a ping pong effect, because because cryptos are traded globally and there's people waking up at different times. When we start to get going in one direction, either up or down, the people who are just waking up see that it's moving up, and then they start jumping into it. So it just kind of, I see this happen a lot where we see these cryptos get pushed up, and I think that's what causes such massive rips, is because they are traded on a global scale, and you get this ping pong effect. So it's not only Dogecoin. That's a good. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a good. Let's just say that's a good analysis of what you've noticed with Europe and Doge, but I think that applies to a lot of the coins. Doge is just the popular social media one, and then Elon tweeted about Doge again. So I still have Doge, but I got in Doge like super cheap back down around the 3 cent area, and I've been locking out profits all the way up since, and I still think I have about 300 Doge left that I'm just waiting to see if it gets to $1 or not. But unless something changes with the way Doge's circulating supply works, I just can't see it getting that far over $1. Not for long. There he is. There's Elvis. That's right, buddy. Smash that like button. Elvis in the building. The king is here. But yeah. I don't know. It's a little sketchy. Tonight is kind of the night where we need to see some of these bigger cryptos like Ether and Bitcoin start making some moves again. Ether is currently on this little downtrend on the 5-minute. So if Ether can break up over that downtrend, Ether should go bullish again. That's kind of what we want to see. We want to see Ether hit new highs, and then I think the rest of the market will follow. Bitcoin, I don't know. I have some Bitcoin, but I don't have a lot. I'm just concerned on Bitcoin, especially after Elon's tweet, because it kind of gives validity to the other economist side's argument and trader investor side's argument of cryptos can't be used as a currency. Like, Elon tweeting that kind of validated that argument. And if Bitcoin cannot be used so much as a currency, and there's other options out there that are faster and cheaper for transactions, which they are. Litecoin is one of them. Hey, Daniel B's in the building. What's up, Daniel? But I don't know. I'm concerned about Bitcoin. I'm not like super concerned, but I'm a little concerned. Of all the cryptos, I'm worried about it some because the market cap is so high on Bitcoin. Ether could start stealing market cap from Bitcoin because I think Ether has a lot more potential to be used in a lot of different areas than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pretty much like a store of value. It's real safe. There's only 20 million in supply. I don't know. I just don't know about Bitcoin. Like, I like Litecoin better. I feel like Litecoin is super undervalued. It's only 80 million in circulating supply, so 60 million more than Bitcoin, but it's just as safe and faster and cheaper from my understanding. And Charlie Lee is the inventor of it. We actually know the person who invented Litecoin, whereas with Bitcoin, it's a legendary myth of Nakamoto, Satoshi, or whatever his name is. So it's very concerning. And Litecoin does follow Bitcoin pretty closely, and I wish it wouldn't. I don't think it should. I know it's a fork of Bitcoin, but I don't think it should follow Bitcoin as close as it does. So we are getting a few little pullbacks. You're going to go play hockey, Daniel B? Well, it's the same thing as we saw with Trump in the stock market. Trump could tweet anything. He literally could have said anything, and the media would report on it so crazily that the stock market would drop or crash, or certain stocks would drop or crash if Trump says anything. But what it is because we've got a sheep mentality amongst a lot of people in the world. There's a real sheep mentality of people just following mainstream media without doing any research whatsoever. And that causes issues, for sure. I think silver will easily go to 30. I was researching today. The perf mint in America is having issues getting all their orders out, and there's a company in Australia called Good as Gold, and one of the economists from that company was talking to Robert Kiyosaki on the Rich Dad Poor Dad radio show. If you don't watch Robert Kiyosaki, you haven't read his books. This book is worth reading. It will change the way you think about things. But I watch his radio show. It's like pretty much daily, I think, and it gives he shows a lot of economists and stuff on there talking, because he's a like Robert says, which is kind of the same way I am. He's like, I don't need to be a great trader or anything to make money. I just need to understand what the market is doing so I know where to put my money. So silver is definitely going to go to 30. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Inflation's going up. I mean, you can see right here it's at 27.40. You not put a dime in crypto? I thought you said you had a little bit in crypto. But yeah, I think we'll easily see it up to 28. And this is the 5-minute chart anyway. I honestly think by next year, beginning of next year, I think we'll see silver maybe up to 50. Is a bit of a reach, but if something doesn't change with the supply and silver and the inflation, I don't see how it doesn't go to 50. Like, just with inflation alone, it's going to cost more dollars. The dollars are going to buy less silver than they do. So the price has to go up. As long as there's inflation, gold and silver both. Let me pop on this 4-hour real quick. Yeah, so we broke this little triangle on the 4-hour. Well, we're kind of still in it actually. But you can see silver is getting ready to break out of the triangle soon. If it doesn't, it may come back down to 26. If for some reason the stock market goes bananas next week because the feds do whatever they do with their money printing and shenanigans, then maybe silver will pull back down to 25, but I highly doubt it. I think the feds are losing control, honestly. And you can see that in the market sentiment. Like gold has been on this little downtrend on the 4-hour, but it's very close to breaking that. And if gold breaks back over this trend line, I think it's going to break over 2,000. And I don't see why it wouldn't at this point. So I don't know. Oh, I know Robert has his agenda. He tells everybody his agenda, though. That's why I like Robert Kiyosaki. He says, I own silver mines in South America. So, yeah, it is in my interest to tell people to buy silver. I personally, though, even though I listen to that stuff, I also listen to Peter Schiff. I listen to Harry Dent. I listen to a lot of top economists who have different perspectives. But then I go do the research myself. I don't just take their word for it. So I'm aware of Robert Kiyosaki having his reasons for saying things he does and having his own little motives, but he's always pretty clear about them. You know, like I said, they were talking about Australia today, and Australia's in a housing market bubble like we were in 2008. And Robert Kiyosaki said, well, if that market crashes, I will be over there to buy some property in, I think, Sydney or whatever. He's talking about some beautiful city over there. And he's like, if property crashes, it's such a beautiful place, people will move back into it. That's pretty easy, common sense investing. If you buy a place for cheap in a pretty area that has beaches or lakes or something, you know, that's it's a pretty good investment, because no matter what happens, people are going to always flock to those type of locations. So, but like I said, I do my own research. I like to listen to everybody's perspectives, all the different economists, and then I do my own research and I form my own predictions. And that's why I've been saying that I think crypto and gold and silver should be more correlated than they are. Nobody else is saying that. I literally am the only person that I know of who has been saying that. And it just blows my mind that nobody else is saying that, because it's so obvious. If you know anything about silver and gold and the hardware with Bitcoin mining and all that, you know, it should be pretty obvious, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I could be crazy. You know, all this is speculation. That's the thing about speculation. When you're a trader in the markets, whether it be crypto, stocks, or whatever, your speculation makes you a conspiracy theorist. That is all speculation is conspiracy theories. So, I don't know. Like I said, I never know really what's going to happen. I just kind of make my best guess, and sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I don't think anybody's ever been 100% right on anything. That would be pretty impressive. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin here, as it looks Bitcoin may drop. We may see Bitcoin pull back some. I may have to jump out of some of these positions. Let's see, how's Matic doing? Matic's curling over. This is a bent fishing rod. More than likely Matic's going to sell off too. But that's what's going to happen. If Bitcoin starts dropping crazy, then all the rest of the market will start dropping. It's because all the market follows Bitcoin for some reason. Yeah, you can have rational speculation. I think my speculation is pretty rational, but like I said, I could be wrong. You know, I'm calling for a rebound on cryptos for this weekend, but at this point, if Bitcoin doesn't start holding some support and pushing up here soon, I may eat my words on that. Do we make a lower low? Let's see on this 5-minute candle. No, it looks like it hit right at the exact same place. That's really weird too. Look at the volume bar is almost the same. That's odd. That's not a normal. A couple of these volume. Look at that. That's strange. What is that about? You shouldn't have. Especially on a. Oh, this is the 4-hour chart, but still, what is the odds of that happening? Let's look back here. I don't know, maybe it's just something with Bitcoin. It's just kind of weird that you got volume bars that are exactly the same this recent. This is all, yeah, these are all today. Or no, they're not. That's for April. Never mind. Look on this 5-minute chart real quick. You got some that are similar. That one right there was a lot bigger. I think I'm just being paranoid. Sometimes I overthink things. So Bitcoin is trying to hold this uptrend. So I was pretty accurate with that trend line. So let's see. Let's pop back over here and see if. Well, hold on. Let's check Matic one time. See if Matic's gonna. Yeah. Okay. So Matic. Yeah, I was close to that trend line as well. Because that one I had no idea where it was going to drop down to, and I was about right on where it was at. That was pretty good. Good job, me. I don't do a lot of things good. That makes me happy. Small victories. You gotta take the small victories. Yeah, hope and wish. No, I don't hope and wishful think on anything. That's insane. If you're hoping and wishing in the markets, like DB said, you're gonna lose money and you're not gonna like it. Yeah, oil will definitely probably go up. You know, there's gonna be. That's what I was saying in the stock market live stream trading today and yesterday was they are gonna fix it. But that is still going to cause effects. I was talking to somebody, Josie Wells, one of longtime members of the channel. He lives in Georgia, and he was telling me that he couldn't go anywhere because they don't have any gas in Georgia. So that means all the truckers and tankers and all the supply chains are going to get messed up across the South, which is a third of the country. So I definitely expect to feel some after effects of that, even if it is only a couple of days that we're out of gas. Good evening, Jimmy. Thanks for joining us, sir. You are a sir, aren't you? I think you're a sir. I can't see these little pictures on YouTube. I can see Elvis because it... And in any case, the government right now and a lot of the governments around the world are dead set on getting rid of fossil fuels. So they're probably going to tax and do all kinds of stuff, and the manipulation that they're going to do is probably going to cause oil to skyrocket at some point. Because even if they ban oil straight out, gasoline for cars and stuff, even if they ban that straight out, there's still a lot of things that oil is used in, including planes. You got to have fuel for planes and jets. And I don't think there's any electric planes or jets yet, so... Oh, okay. That's your dog. See, I can't see it hardly. I can see Elvis. I can see Brian's picture. And, of course, I can see DB's. But your picture is... I just can't really see anything. But you guys are like this small on my YouTube thing, so... Yeah, Matic looks like it's going to make this flag, so we may see Matic break out here soon. If it can continue to ride up. And then, like I said, we could see... I would say if it does break out of this, we'll see it up to 175, maybe 2. But it all depends on what happens with Bitcoin here in a little bit. Let's see. I was just talking about this. I just said that on Ethereum Classic. Did I not just say that? I think I just said that at the beginning of the stream, that Ethereum Classic could start to break out. But I didn't think it was going to be that soon. These cryptos are so wonky. Yeah, because there's the resistance line I drew. I I literally just said this at the beginning of the stream. Wow. I did not expect it to break that soon. So we got Ethereum Classic breaking up right now at the moment. It's running into some resistance at 115. Strong resistance at 115. It's a lot of candles touching on the 5 minute. A lot of areas. That line's crooked as hell. Get out of here. That's the thing with crypto. Sometimes the timing, man, it's hard to time them. Sometimes like I'll think something's gonna go bullish, and then I'll be like, yeah, that's gonna go bullish, and then like it doesn't, it drops, and then a day later it shoots up. I'm like, damn, I was just off by 1 day. That tends to happen to a lot with cryptos. Doesn't happen quite as much with stocks. Usually I'm either very right or very wrong about stocks. One of the two. But cryptos, I'm usually a day off. But yeah, you can see where it's running in that resistance. But if it breaks that, yeah, if it breaks this area, then this could be a trade. I mean, this is a nice little triangle break out of this downtrend right here, bouncing off of the $100 mark and now breaking that area. May have to consolidate for a little while. But if it can break that, I think we'll see it up to at least 118, 120 maybe. Yeah, I don't see... There's a little resistance at 115, but not as much as 120. Are you asking me, or are you asking Jamie, Elvis? Because that was my prediction. That's what I said on the update, or yesterday's daily crypto update. I said that I thought that the cryptos were going to rebound for the weekend. And I still do, as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash here tonight. Like I said, I don't think the market should be correlated that hard with Bitcoin. A lot of these altcoins and projects don't have anything to do with Bitcoin. Just because they're both considered cryptos. There we go. Bitcoin's starting to come back up now. Let's see if it can get back over that downtrend here in the next 30 minutes. But there's a lot of weird correlations with a lot of stuff. So, it's not that surprising. Yeah, let's see, this is kind of the uptrend. Yeah, right there. So we did start building the higher highs. This may be the start of higher lows. So yeah, I think we'll know in about 30 minutes whether we're going to have the weekend rebound or not. Anchor still looks fine. TRB cracking that trend line there, so maybe it's going to start the trend line here instead. Yeah, this could be a little ascending triangle pattern on TRB. That'd be like 6 a.m. in the morning, so I don't know. Maybe around like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Well, no, hold on a second. I'm on a 5-minute chart. That can't be. No, that ain't right. What time am I on here? I do not know what UTC is. I hate army time. What is it? So there's a 6? 6? No. Oh yeah, okay. No, that's right. It's 8 o'clock here. It's 17. I don't know. That's close enough. Let's see. So yeah, let's just keep an eye on everything right now. Let's see. Matic cracking that, so that flag did not form. It's actually dropped lower. So maybe you could see another pop up, but this might end up being... I don't know. Matic, every time it starts to break out, does this. It runs up and then it drops back down. We're seeing, like, this is the same drop right there, right there, right there. And then it always kind of rebounds right after. And yeah, you can see on this candle it's starting to push back up. So this may be a weird little pattern that it makes. Kind of like a U shape, but a little bit sharper. See, that's a good U shape there. That's a decent U shape. It's a little tighter. This is actually a good opportunity, whether it's stocks, cryptos, or whatever. This is more of the U shape that I'm talking about when I'm looking for U shapes. This bigger bowl. Not really this. This is more of a V. And V's pretty much go down and then straight back up and then usually get rejected. They hardly break out. You need more of this wider curl on the U shape. Well, let's see here. Bitcoin's getting close to 50,000. We may find out here soon. 17 is 5 p.m. Well, then that's not the right time. Oh, here it is, Chicago. There we go. Oh, yeah, 20. Yeah, that's right. Okay. My math was way off on that first on that first calculation. Boy, that's terrible. Okay. All right. So, we should start to see some rebounds happening. Especially if Bitcoin gets through this 50,000 again right here. It's very close. We're $11 away. Yes, look at the volume starting to increase on Bitcoin, the buy-in volume. If that continues, we'll see a break over here soon. He lives in Memphis in a big mansion. Where else do you think Elvis lives, Daniel B? Come on, man. Doge is dropping. Well, looking at the 1 minute, yeah, on the 1 minute, with cryptos, I wouldn't take too much of it. I mean, they're a little bit more volatile than stocks. You know, they can have harsher pullbacks and tend to have bigger rips than stocks. The volatility is just a little bit more. But the build-ups, the consolidation is a lot slower with cryptos than it is with stocks, even with day trading. There's been several times. Yeah, Ethereum Classic breaking out some more here. Yeah, Bitcoin just broke back over 50,000. Let's see. Let's see if it can break this downtrend. It's good it's over 50,000, but we need to see it break this downtrend, come back to life here. Ethereum's almost to 4,100. but that's what I've noticed as I tend to see a lot bigger, like this big wedge here. This is on the 5-minute, but this goes back to May 13th. So this is like a 3-day wedge on the 5-minute chart, which is pretty long time. I mean, sometimes on stocks you do see on the daily charts where you have some wedges, but not on a 5-minute chart like this. I use the 4-hour and the 5-minute pretty much for cryptos. Like I will go into the 1-minute if I'm like in the middle of a day trade and I'm looking specifically to see if something's going to break. Like right here on ETC, it's coming up, and on the 1-minute, I can kind of see there's a little bit of maybe a U-shape forming or this possible little bit of a triangle maybe. Well, now it's starting to dip, so not anymore, but and then actually right here, this little candle on the 1-minute is a trend reversal candle. So it actually probably will take it about 10 more minutes if it can hold up 112 right here to curl back up and break over that 113. But I use the 5-minute looking for my day trades, and then I use the 4-hour looking for support and resistance and kind of the trend lines and stuff. You can use the 1-year daily chart on this as well if you want to. It's not going to be that much different from the 4-hour, as you can see there. But I just like the 4-hour because it tends to show better areas of support and resistance. Like you can see where I've marked all of these lines at, and all I've been doing is just dragging them back over. And you can see where all of these candles are hitting at exactly on those support and resistance lines. So that's why I'm using the 4-hour. It's just really accurate for support and resistance with cryptos, at least so far from what I've been seeing with it. And there we go, Bitcoin popping up over the downtrend. Let's see if it gets over 50, 30, what is that, 53.28. Ethereum is really close to 49,100. So yeah, I think we are going to get this crypto rebound. I mean, it's looking good right now. If Bitcoin pushes just a little bit more and Ethereum breaks over, let's see, where was Ethereum at? Ethereum needs to break over 41.20. We see Bitcoin over that other resistance area I just said that I don't remember, and then if Ether can break above this downtrend, I think we'll have this nice rebound. Yeah, even Litecoin's starting to... Ooh, I actually Litecoin on the 5-minute. It's making a really nice uptrend. This is a very nice uptrend. Oops, I don't want the yellow. Now, overall, it's still in a bit of a downtrend, but this is the best looking uptrend I've seen. I think if Litecoin breaks back over 340, yeah, 340, Litecoin will maybe if it breaks over 340 and 350, I think we'll see Litecoin back up to 400. Like like I've been saying, I still think Litecoin is way too undervalued for what it is. Hey, there we go. Anchor's starting to come back to life a little bit. OGN now. Oh, Matic is getting close to maybe breaking out. Like I said, it's the same little dumb patterns it makes, where it just drops down and then comes back up. Just like little V's. See, it breaks out sometimes on these V's too. All right, Ethereum just hit 4,100, 20 bucks away for it to break that. Ooh, look at that. Bitcoin getting held up right at that line. trying to see these little... The line of Bitcoin is messing with me. Yeah, so I did pull this off a little bit. I'm just trying to straighten this line out. Boom, there it is. It should be close enough. Yeah, Bitcoin pushing up now. So yeah, oh, we should be good. We should start seeing some moves up. Oh yeah, that's right. You said Yearn Finance was popping. Let me go look at Yearn, because I don't look at Yearn that much. It's too damn expensive. It's so expensive. It's more expensive than Bitcoin. It's crazy. Like 78,000. Like what the hell? That's the price of a one bedroom, one bath house on a quiet lake or something. You know, depending on what state you're in. Or a Porsche or something. Not that I would buy a Porsche, but just saying, like, it's crazy how high this crypto is. Because a lot of people say that. They're like, Bitcoin's at astronomical prices. There's no way that Bitcoins go to 100,000. It's like, have you not heard of Yearn Finance that it did almost hit 100,000? Like, yeah, my dog doesn't like Ethereum. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I think you're right, Jamie. I could see if it can break over this downtrend and over 80,000, it'll definitely be moving again. But it is still bullish. I mean, it's still above this uptrend. Let's see. Let me look at it on the 4 hour because that's a 5-minute chart. Oh, here we go. Now I can see it a lot better. I was wondering why that didn't look quite right. So yeah, it's on a... Yeah, it's super bullish. Because it's on this big trend line here. And it has been slowly riding up it. I mean, these price jumps are crazy. Like, this is... God, what a price jump. 4,000 up to 44,000 from August to September. But God, can you imagine you guys at 4,000 and it runs to 100,000? Jesus. There's nothing that does that. The only thing that's done, the best performer was not Bitcoin and not Yearn Finance. It was a precious metal was the best performer of 2020 and 21, I think. It was some off the wall precious metal that just went bananas because there's not that much of whatever that metal is, and it's used in a lot of stuff. See, I don't know, guys, I'm getting text here. So like I said, that's why I was saying in the daily update that I may not be trading yet. It depends because like I said, I'm trying to wait on these positions I'm in to rip. Yeah, ETC is looking good for a possible breakout over 115 here soon. Let's draw that. Whoa. Whoa, what did I do there? Didn't mean to do that. Just trying to extend this one. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it may break over that soon. This was a nice bounce off the trend line of 60,000 up to 80,000. This is a nice $20,000 bounce there in the last 2 days. That's ridiculous. That is more ridiculous than Bitcoin. 20,000 bounce in 2 days. Like, that is insane volatility. And then back here, it went from... What was that? That was in 3 days. It went from what? 52,000 up to 95,000, $44,000 rip in 3 days. I don't know. Yearn Finance might have performed better than that precious metal. They may not have been calculating this in when they were looking at it because this is insane. Like this this is probably going to be the first crypto to get over 100,000. Because that type, what is the circulating supply of Ethereum finance? That circulating supply has got to be super low. See if I can find it. Was it YFI? Oops. Oh, there's only 36,000 Ethereum finances out there. So that's a very low amount. That's a super low amount. I mean, it's very expensive to try to get those last 36,000, but that is a very low amount of supply. So that's why it's so volatile. Any buying and selling can make this thing go crazy one way or the other. Litecoin still on its uptrend. Doge consolidating under 60, but Doge probably, well, I don't want to say probably, but possibly could get a curl up and break over 60 cents soon. Yeah, so that downtrend line is broken. We can take that off. And then Bitcoin is just riding right up this little trend line here. So a short-term trend line. So this is probably a little fake out bear trap. If it gets back above 52,000, then the bears are going to get eaten. I don't know if you can short Bitcoin. I know there's some coins that are kind of like shorting a stock. Because I know you can do, I know there's a coin that's like the reverse of Doge, I think, and you can short Doge, but I don't know that much about it. That's something we'll have to ask Liam about because I'm not that familiar with that side. Let's see, EOS running up to 1140. Oh, I'm on a, okay, let me get back to the 5 minute. There we go. So EOS is one that's been a decent runner in the past. This could be one to keep an eye on. You're at 3% on Ether? I don't know. I mean, if you bought, where did you buy it at? You had, I guess you bought it at 4,000 or like 3,900 or something. If it breaks this downtrend, then it'll be good to go. Not Bitcoin, Ether will probably make its way up to 45,000 by the end of the night if it breaks. Well, let's see, that's the 4 hour. Let me look at the 5 minute. Yeah, I think we could see Ether break up tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow. The trend has been Fridays and Saturdays real hot. And then Sunday, halfway through the day, it'll be hot. And then cryptos will sell off. And then they'll just kind of be consolidating through the beginning of the week. And then towards the end of the week, they start coming back alive. Is what I've noticed. Not every time, but for the most part. RLC, yeah, that was a really volatile one as well. Oof, yeah, you got to use stop losses. You got to use stop losses on these volatile stocks like this, or not stocks, but stocks too. But anything that's volatile, you do really want to have a tight stop loss on. Let me look at this on the 4 hour here. So overall, it's still in the uptrend, but looking a little ugly on this 4 hour. If it can't hold above 9, I would be pretty concerned. This is the 4-hour. Let's take a look like the 15-minute. Yeah, see, this doesn't even have that much volume. It spikes off of little volume because it has that low circulating supply. So it's hard to really get a pattern. Was a double top here on the 15-minute, kind of, making this little ugly M, this McDonald's arch. Did you just hop in there? You must have just hopped in there because this is the 15-minute chart. You hopped in it yesterday. Or no. Let's see if you're in at 9. Oh, yeah, you said you're in at 12. Woo, so you got in at the top. You got in way back here on the 10th or something. FSM. That sounds really familiar. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to take a quick little break, and then I will check out FSM and take any more questions or anything. And then it's getting close for me to call it a night because it is getting to be dinner time. But we'll be doing more live crypto trading the rest of the week. If my swings don't hold, if the market doesn't hold, I'm going to be getting out of all these swings very quickly. So that's what I'm waiting for tonight, is to kind of see if we're going to get this full-on trend reversal in the crypto markets to see them push up. But yeah, give me just a second. I'll be right back. Drinking and trading? Who's drinking? I'm not drinking. I have water. I don't have any alcohol, though. I got it. Never mind. I was being dumb. You're saying you were drinking and trading when you got in RLC. Yeah, that's probably not a great idea to be drinking while you're trading your money. That's that's a little sketchy. You definitely want to not make that mistake too many more times. I feel bad. I'm not trying to laugh at you, but I'm not laughing at your pain. I understand your pain, but that's just not a good idea. But I don't think I need to tell you that because you seem to have learned that already. I don't know though. Maybe you do it all the time. Some people like to have a little drink. One Life, he takes him a couple little puffs. I'm sure John Zadar also probably takes him a couple of little puffs as well before he starts trading. He might. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't do anything while I'm trading. Most of the time. Because most of the time I'm trading at 8:30 in the morning, and I definitely am not drinking at 8:30 in the morning. I don't drink. I drink rarely, anyways, but definitely not having a drink at 3:30, or it's what I say. 8:30. Yeah, so many numbers. So many numbers. When you're trading cryptos and trading stocks, and you got gold and silver, and you're paying attention to inflation and all these other stuff, it's a lot of numbers. It's a good thing I was decent at math. Sad thing is I can't spell. If you guys ever notice in any of my thumbnails that I misspell something, just point it out to me in the comments, because I do misspell stuff a lot. I catch it every once in a while. But yeah, let me go take a quick breather here real quick, and then I'll look at FSMN. I'm going to actually check, while I'm taking the breather, I'm going to look into it a little bit more, because it is a silver company, and I've heard of them. I think I've done research on them, but I'm not sure, so I'll have a good analysis for you when I get back here, Elvis. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Just give me a few minutes. Too much talking. All the talking gives me bad dry mouth. So, Fortuna, I do like. Or Fortuna, whatever their name is. I do like this company. They have a 30% debt to asset ratio. They've got about, I think it was 2, let me see. Pull it back up on my phone. Let's go to a 4-hour here. Actually, let's go to a daily since this is a stock. Yeah, I like it at these prices too. I mean, if the market drops any more, it's not a bad price. If it comes back down to $3 or $2, like this $2 area is strong support, I would buy the hell out of it off of $2. But this 6 is not bad. There is some support right across there that it's holding up. It's been testing it. Pretty much been testing it since last July. Or August, actually. It broke over in July, and it's been testing ever since. Just some sideways consolidation. There is this little downtrend on it. So, but still, that's a pretty cheap price for it at that $6 area, I think. Because let's see, what was I reading about it? Let me pull that back up on my phone real quick. So, yeah, here we go. So their revenues have increased. For 2020, they had $278 million in revenue versus $257 million in 2019. And then their balance sheet is $1.6 billion in assets and only $330 million in debt. So I do like that. And then the mines that they own, they have, for one, they're a Canadian company. So right now, there's a lot of Canadian companies coming up on the stock market. A lot of the stocks I've been covering recently, some of those have been Canadian. But their mines are operated in, let's see, where's it at? Peru, Mexico, and Argentina. And they're producing silver and gold. So they're not just a silver company. They are pulling gold out of the ground. Their main concern is silver, and they're on all the silver ETFs, it looks like. But another interesting thing I just looked at, and you can find all this on Webull. That's why I like the Webull app, because the Webull phone app gives me easy access to so much information where I don't have to go on my computer and find all these different statistics and whatnot. And this, a lot of times I don't even know where to find this at. I just see this on Webull, but it's talking about the institutions, and you had 19 institutions that decreased their holdings by 3 million shares, and 11 that sold out for 368,000 shares. But you had 23 institutions who increased their positions by 1.8 million, and 13 of those were brand new institutions into this. And that was 600,000 shares. So the buying from institutions is moving in to silver, or at least this stock in particular. I don't know about all of it, but I would assume it would be all of it. They just required gold mines in Africa. Yeah, $6 all day. I'll take it all day at $6. Even if it drops to $5, I'd take it again. I'd be fine with that. I'd average down at 5. But yeah, Africa has the best mines when it comes to gold. So they have a lot of regulations too that favor mining companies. So I definitely like FSM Fortuna. Like I said, the only concern is the stock market dropping real hard, but it's pretty. If it drops cheaper, then to me that's just more buying opportunity. So Bitcoin, yeah, look at here. Since this big drop, 3 days so far. This is the third day of buying on the daily chart. And Bitcoin is trying to hold above 50,000. So if it can do that, we should see some nice moves here. Yeah, Ethereum up. How's Matic doing? Let's pop back over to Matic. Oh, Matic did. Look at that. Look at that. All I had to do to call that was look back at this chart back here. It's the same stupid move. Straight down to a V and then a V-shaped breakout. That doesn't work a lot, but for some reason it works on this crypto. These stupid little V-shapes. So it did hit 175. So there was a shot there to make, you know, if you bought 1,000 crypto, 1,000 Matic right there at that 162 area, or even down here at 158, you know, that'd been like $120, something like that you could have made right there off of Matic on that little break. I don't know what the leap call options are. Like I said, I don't have a lot of knowledge of options. It's not my forte at all. I like to trade physical things. I like to trade actual stocks, actual cryptos, actual gold and silver. Which I know options is like a contract to buy like a block of shares at a cheaper price or whatever, but it's, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't like it. I don't know if I would be that tight on silver to look for it to break out on Monday. Silver and gold move very slowly, even with big buying volume. They are probably one of the slowest moving assets. It is possible that it could break over 28. I mean, it could do it over the weekend. I don't think silver closes. I'm pretty sure the silver markets are always open. Or no, let's see. May 14th. Oh, so they close in an hour and a half. So they're open till... I'm not exactly sure. See, that's why I don't pay that close attention to silver. But I mean, you look at the 5 minutes. Silver in one day today has moved from 27 basically up to 27.40. So it took a whole day for silver just to move 40 cents. So Monday it may bounce around. It may have a breakout up over this, but it probably won't break out over 28 Monday. Sometime next week, good possibility, but not Monday. They just move too slow. That's why I don't keep that close an eye on silver and gold. Plus, I don't care if silver and gold drops. If they drop, I just buy more of it. I could care less. If silver drops back to 15, I'm still buying it. I'm not like you. I don't think anybody convinced me to not buy silver and gold, especially in the political craziness that we have going on right now. It will, but it will. It's going to take some time. It's not, like I said, silver and gold, they move slow. It's not like stocks or cryptos. The market cap for silver separately and separately for gold is a big market cap. There's a lot of silver and gold out there. Well, there's a lot out there, but a lot of people have bought it. So the supply is short right now. But the amount of silver in the world is a lot of silver, technically, I guess, comparatively. It just moves slower. And plus, like I said, like I've been saying, they have the U.S. short futures or the global short futures. This was something that they were talking about too. The economist from Australia and Robert Kiyosaki talking about the central banks manipulating the markets. And they pointed out that multiple central bankers have moved into political power positions in multiple countries. All right. Appreciate you joining, Elvis, always. Appreciate all your support, buddy. You have a good night. I'm fixing to call it here soon, too. But I do want to check all these swing trades. So, let's see. Actually, I got to adjust this line a little bit. So, scale is hitting this downtrend now. I think this one will probably work out for me. OGN up to 138 again. Consolidating. So you can kind of feel it almost in the crypto market right now. It's kind of like everybody's kind of waiting for Bitcoin to come alive again, which this was a good move. This move right here from 49 up to 5,500. And that's a $600 move. Pretty much straight up there. But back above that support area. I think at this point we'll at least see Bitcoin test the uptrend. See, that main downtrend is broken, but maybe it's more like that. Actually, I'm just going to take this downtrend out. I think it's broken that downtrend because the downtrend would be like right down through here. So that's pretty much above the downtrend. One thing I do like about cryptos, though, that is different than stocks, there are a lot of cryptos out there, but like with your trading with Coinbase Pro or any of the apps, there's also, before I say that, EOS looks like it may break over 1150 here very soon. So it could be a possible trade there on that. But you don't have like almost every coin that I can trade is on my watch list here on TradingView. There's some that's not, but I'm slowly getting them all on here as I look at them and swing them and trade them and stuff. CGLD back above 5. But there's not that many. Like with day trading stocks, every morning you got to try to find 1 to 5 stocks out of literally thousands of stocks to figure out which ones are going to have the breakouts. Now, it is easy to get the list down to, 5 or 10 stocks, but cryptos, it's the same coins all the time. You've got like 20 or 30 coins that you can look through, and it's a lot easier to look for breakouts. So I think that's one of the positives of crypto trading versus stock market. It's easier to keep track of the amount of coins. Now, of course, at some point, Coinbase is probably going to have a ton of cryptos like the stock market has stocks. But right now, it's not too bad. It's easy to look for them. Yeah, Matic's probably gonna push again. Look, another stupid V shape. Look at that. This thing is so easy to call just because it just makes the same damn pattern over and over again. Like this is another little V shape right here, up to 175 possibly. It could maybe be a flag starting to form, but we'll see. I don't see this forming that many flags. I just see V shapes and U shapes everywhere. So there, it's trying to hold support at 170, so your flag is right there. Yeah, a lot of V shapes. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's one of the very few Very few assets of any kind that I've ever seen really constantly break off of V shapes. It's not a normal thing. Well, okay, maybe some of these on the 5 minute do that a lot, but it's not. Well, it's not as consistent though. I mean, there's some V shapes on OGN here, but not all of them. Like the majority on Matic are going towards breakouts. So like right here, there was one, it didn't break out. Another one, it didn't break out. It had a big sell off before it finally had a huge V shape. I would not want to buy that there, but maybe this is a pattern that works in cryptos. It seems to, at least on Matic. Yeah, you do have a lot of V shapes in cryptos. I'm just now noticing that. I don't know why Matic brought it to my attention, but it's still the same premise. I mean, you're getting higher lows on these V shapes. Well, except right there, that one dropped a little bit. Well, yeah, still kind of a higher low there on Bitcoin. Okay, well that's interesting. I will keep that in mind. That V shapes are a thing in the crypto world. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a flag on Bitcoin too. Yeah, Matic back down to that support. So if it holds this 170 area, look for a V shape right here for the break of the flag. If it makes a V shape right here, then it'll probably break out, since that's what it likes to do. But we'll give the stream about 5 more minutes here with any of you guys who are left. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, go ahead and get those in. So I'm going to call it a night because I'm just going to keep holding my positions for now. There's nothing that's like I don't want to sell yet. There's no reason for me to sell because we still could be moving. Still could be moving up. But I'll let y'all know tomorrow in the daily crypto update what I end up doing. If I sell any of these swings or not, we'll see what they do. No, I'm using the free version of TradingView. I think I had to make an account. Yeah, I made an account, but I get a lot of ads and stuff. I know it's not. I noticed they haven't been popping up tonight though. Maybe I did pay for an account. I don't know. I didn't think I did. I thought I was using it as the free version because I tried to make another watch list. Oh yeah, see, I've got the. Yeah, I've got to have the free version. Yeah, for upgraded plan. So yeah, I've got the free version. But they're saying I could get 30 days free. Okay, I got what they're saying. But that's why this one watch list has all of these different cryptos. What I would like to do, but I mean, like I said, I may switch to Binance or a different crypto trading platform for the day trading. I don't know yet. But what I would like to do is group my watch list of cryptos into the ones that move closely together, because there's like groups that move at different times that I've noticed. And usually when one group runs and starts to pull back, the second group will start running. And then after that one starts to pull back, the third one will start running. And I think there's a fourth group as well that I've noticed. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm still analyzing. Yeah, mine normally does have ads popping up. I don't know what's happening tonight. I guess I got lucky. But yeah, I'm just using TradingView because it's easy to use. And it's got access to more than like Coinbase. The Coinbase cryptos, if they get added, then Coinbase will only have chart history to the point where it was added. So if they add something tomorrow, it's only going to have tomorrow starting as chart history. And TradingView, you can pull these guys up from anywhere. Like this Bitcoin one's from Bitstamp, and Litecoin's from Bitfinex. I just kind of have them from all over the place. OGN from Binance. So it does look like we are going to have a little bit of a pullback here before they start moving. So still a little hard to tell. But seeing Bitcoin get back over 50,000, and actually it did just break this downtrend. Oh, look there, a V breakout. Yeah, with this breakout right here, I'm pretty confident in rebound the rest of the weekend, at least through tomorrow night on a lot of these cryptos. I'm fairly confident, like 75 to 80% confident that we'll see some rebounds. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm just sitting there staring at it thinking, what else, if something... I mean, if Elon tweets something else bad about Bitcoin, then, that could ruin my prediction, and I can't really help that. But just off of my analyzation, right now I still think we're going to get a rebound. Seeing these moves that we saw here in the past hour. So, alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We'll be back Monday morning on the home channel for some live stock trading. We'll see what the stock market does next week. I could be back Sunday for some more live day trading in the evening, but there will be a daily update tomorrow for the cryptos. So you guys be ready for that. You guys have a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there. Till next time.